Past couple of weeks, we've been getting inspired on Expresso by profiling some of the most successful businessmen in South Africa and finding out what makes them so successful. Graham recently got the chance to sit down to a cup of coffee with Greg James, CEO of ProSport International, to find out how this guy balances a very, very demanding corporate schedule. So let's take a look once again how Mugg is bringing business people together.
Business instinct combined with the passion for socio-economic transformation, financial wizardry with a love of sport. This defines Greg James, who leads up both the Sajita Group, a financial investment company, as well as ProSport International, the largest sport agency in the Southern Hemisphere.
Explain to us what you do through your eyes, your words.
And what I do in a nutshell now, I've converted my passion to business. So every single day I wake up and do something that I really enjoy doing, and really got involved in the sports industry, which is really where the passion grew over time.
So what does it take to marry the two, to marry business and marry sport as successfully as you've done it?
Well, I think the crucial element is that everyone needs to stick to what they know. I don't pretend to be an agent. I'm not an agent. I employ the right people to go and do that job. My skills really are is putting the different people together, bring the financial skills in terms of financial planning, tax planning, and that's really how we marry the two. So everyone sticks to what they're good at. The sports people go and perform on the field. They make as much money as they can. The agents go get them the best contracts, the best endorsements, and we manage the money for them.
Is there a difference doing business within the field of sport and just business in general? Is there any difference between the two?
I think nothing really changes in terms of where you're going in life. I think sport and business are all aligned to operate at the highest level. Whether you're an elite sports person or a top business person, you need the dedication, the commitment, the hard work, and most importantly, the passion. Because without that, it doesn't all come together.
After qualifying as a chartered accountant at the age of 26, Greg's big break came with an appointment at a Swiss-based company. While in Europe, an injured professional hockey player asked Greg for financial advice, and so the idea for helping sports stars build lasting wealth came to life. Having harnessed the power of sport to be healthier, leaner, and more focused himself, Greg founded the JAG Foundation in 2007. The organization uplifts young people through community-based sporting programs.
I think JAG is the very first thing I started when I came back to South Africa. Sport had changed my life quite substantially. When I was working in Switzerland, I managed to get to 120 kilograms, unfit, really not living a healthy lifestyle. Kids came along, I thought, well, I need to be a role model. And as that all evolved, a whole lot of people around me in the business environment saw me changing, saw me working harder, being more committed, more focused. And then I got involved in helping the New York Roadrunners Foundation in terms of they were running programs in New York, getting kids off the street away from gangs and drugs. And when I came back to South Africa, I knew that's something I wanted to do. And that's how we started JAG. So JAG was one of the very first things I started when I came back, because I think if you can give kids different choices in life, that can set them on the path to a better life. And a lot of people grow up with really no sense of direction. And some people ask me, well, Greg, what do you do? Well, I sell hope. And it's really going out there, and that's how it all started. And we really use sport as a catalyst. So it's a catalyst just to get the kids from the areas that they're in, getting them to move along and seeing what life has to offer them, to make better decisions and getting them into a better life.
The South African narrative really is connected to sport. What does it feel like to be so connected to the story of South Africa and the fact that South Africa is so sports mad?
I think just being a passionate South African and believing everything that the new South Africa offers, and I think starting with the '95 World Cup, I was sitting in Switzerland watching it and even felt very close to being home, and that's what always kept me tied to the country, and to ultimately be able to get involved in the sporting industry in the way that I have is, I would say I'm one of the luckiest people around.
His message to local youth is simply to learn from their mistakes. If you're not making any, then you're doing something wrong.
I love what I do. You give it everything you've got. It comes from hard work, dedication, commitment. The cement with all those things is really passion. You've got to enjoy what you're doing, and you have to be setting yourself small challenges. So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're the street cleaner, the tea lady, the receptionist, the middle management, senior management. your life has to evolve continuously.
Greg's career taught him to look at the end goal. You need to know where you want to go, and it's never going to be a straight line. There'll be challenges and obstacles, but one's either a talker or a doer.
True generosity is breakfast that's served all day and made with fresh ingredients. Mugg & Bean, giving you more and more.